As our fall planting continues, it's just great to take a moment and just look at this beautiful fall that we're having. It has been spectacular, and the leaves are staying on the trees a little longer than expected. We just haven't had any hard rain, and it has just been at least 1 in 10-year fall. Absolutely gorgeous. Hi folks, this is kind of a update on our fall planting. And so we've been planting about 4 weekends total. We've been battling some rain. It's always a bit of a struggle, but we've planted about 1,800 plants this year. We're just finishing up this weekend, and that's our fall plant for this year. We'll do something very similar again in the spring, and we are planting about 3,000 or 4,000 plants a year. We started in the spring going into some of these smaller plants. Our main nursery activity is border plants, which are things like spruce trees, arborvitaes, and people come and buy them 5, 10, 20, 30 at a time. Love it. That's the mainstay. But they always ask for other plants.
I do.
Right? So we have gotten into the idea of growing several other things that people might buy almost on impulse. They're plants that we like.
Yeah.
And they include things like junipers of a few varieties, mugo pines,
rhododendrons,
lots of rhododendrons.
jams.
Yeah, we have some Japanese red maple trees as well. We have some larger ones in the nursery already.
Andromeda.
Yep, Andromeda. And so we are just kind of broadening out because we're beginning to have more customers, and they're asking for more things. So if they're buying some spruce trees, why not buy some other plants?
Right.
Our prices would be good and our quality would be very good, so they really can't go wrong.
Right.
It's great for them, and we like doing them. They're really easy. We're doing mostly 1 gallon size.
Yeah, they go really quick.
They go really quick
As opposed to
compared to the big
5s.
guys.
Yeah.
Which are a lot of work, but they also yield a lot more.
It's true.
Sale price. So
I can do about maybe 75 in an hour.
yeah,
So that's pretty good.
pretty amazing. That would take one person practically all day.
Yeah.
And
With the
3
big ones.
3 and 5 gallons. So we've kind of done this kind of hit or miss all week, and today's the last day to finish up. It's a beautiful day. It's like 70 degrees in the fall, and I think this might
Lovely.
be the end of the warm weather. Right?
Exactly. Next week we're going to have a 31-degree day.
Yep. So here we go. We'll wrap it up.
Right now I'm going to talk about how to plant small plants in these 1 gallon trade gallon buckets. It's very easy. We've talked about our soil mix. Just get a good mix that's light and fluffy and drains well. And just fill your bucket here, probably halfway. Then you grab your plant. This is a little juniper. And see how they're root bound? I'm just going to use my fingers, but you could also grab a knife and loosen them up. And just give them room to breathe. See? Give them a little room to breathe and grow. Stick it in, and the trick is to hold the plant as high as you want it to be in the pot. So not quite up to the edge, because we want the water to be able to settle in. So maybe a 1/2 inch from the top of the pot. So I'm holding my plant at the crown, which is right there, where I want it. And then with the other hand, I'm just going to fill in around with dirt. I'm going to tamp it down a little bit. I'm going to add a little more. I'm going to give it a good tamping because it settles a lot. I'm just going to add a smidge more. And there you have it. A planted, potted plant. Now you're going to watch me do a lot more. Another tip is to grab your tag, right? So we've made this mistake before. We've gone out there, we're like, geez Louise, can't remember what that one is. So if you have one of these tags, stick it in. And that way you'll have a good reminder of what it is when you need to know. So let's grab another variety here. This one is also root bound. They all are root bound. They all need a little help, a little assistance. There you go, loose roots.
So we've decided to add a lot more variety to our nursery starting this spring and now into this fall. We're doing this because we do get a lot of call for different plants, and it just so happens that we like pretty much all of them. So we're planting a bigger variety.
It just makes it easier. It's a very quick, as opposed to what we were doing the other day with the 3 gallon and the 5 gallons. Not only is it lighter, it is quick and easy. So you just keep going. I'm hoping to do about 60 with this pile of dirt. We'll see how efficient I am. This one's pretty loose already. Hold it up. Plant away. Tamping, settlement. More in there. I'm going to throw some slow release fertilizer on them, and we're going to give them a good soak and a water. We're going to put them in the truck and bring them down in the field. That's it. Easy breezy.
If you're interested in all the plant varieties that we planted this fall, it's a pretty good group. It's bird's nest spruce, sky pencil Japanese holly, the shamrock inkberry holly, sea green juniper, blue rogue juniper, Bar Harbor junipers, blue star junipers, green mound junipers, some small Japanese red maples, some andromedas, mugo pines, 4 different rhododendron colors, PJM rhododendrons, and eastern redbud trees. This is not the first time we've planted some of these, but we're just building up stock, and in some cases just planting 25 to 50 of each, and it's going to really round out the variety of plants that we have to offer starting in about 1 to 2 years from now. They do take time to grow. Just a little side note, in addition to all of the planting that we've done this October, a lot of it in the rain and in and around the rain, which hasn't been fun, but we are also doing something a little bit new for us. Part of our property is in a woodlot management program, which means we take care of and manage the dead wood, removing it and thinning, removing of vines. And we've been hit very hard in New Jersey with something called the emerald ash borer disease, which is killing all of the ash trees. So we've lost a good 40 already, probably going to lose a few more, and there's still some that are standing dead. So we're going to attempt to repopulate some of our woodland area with hardwood trees. We've chosen red oak trees. It's a great strong hardwood tree. These can last and live a couple hundred years. And so we're going to get some of them started this year. We're going to start with 10. We'll probably do 10 or 20 more in the spring. And we're going to start to establish some new trees in our woods. It's a little bit of an ambitious idea, but we think we can do it. And if we don't do it now, 20 years from now, the trees will become thinner, and we will be missing all of those ash trees, which has been a real shame. And so we'll have now then red oaks in their place. We're going to also plant some white oak, some maple, and some beech, which are growing pretty nicely naturally. So just a little side note, something that we're doing for our property. As they say, that's a wrap. So we are finished with our fall planting, and we just wanted to go back now and review our work. It's great to put in all the effort and then go back and look at what you've done. And it's fun to watch our nursery grow. Even as we sell off plants, we're still getting larger and larger each year. And this is the section where we put all the new plants for the fall, or most of them. And we've got arborvitaes, more Norway spruces, a number of the small plants that we mentioned. And then in addition, we started a new section where we planted 700 Norway spruces this fall, in addition to small plants, some eastern redbud trees. We just wanted to thank everyone. We went over 1,000 subscribers this week. We really appreciate this support, and we really enjoy making videos for you and just showing you our adventure of starting our retirement nursery. So thank you once again. We do appreciate you all.